to the video. This video is based upon total functions, paper 1, review for AISL. Total in 1 hour, we try to complete it out all the past paper questions from paper 1 for the topic functions. Again, it is AISL. So let us start with the first question. Professor Vinculum investigated the migration of the bulbul birds from their natural wetlands. He found that it follows this equation. Now, where P is the population, T is the time. What is being asked? Find the population of the bulbul birds at the start. Start means time equals to 0. Just plug in time equals to 0, so you should be able to get that answer. Whenever we start, the time should be equals to 0. So negative 0. Simplify that. You have a calculator, you use the GDC, you should be getting 1750. Find the population of the bulbul birds after 5 days. So plug in T equals to 5. 1350 plus 400, 1.25 whole to the power of negative 5. This should be giving you an answer in the calculator to 3 significant figures, 1480. Calculate the time taken for the population to decrease below 1400. So for that, what am I going to do? Again, 1400 equals to 1350 plus 400 times 1.25 whole to the power of negative t. Use the GDC. You should be getting t value as 9.32 days. Don't forget to write the units. According to this model, find the smallest population of the bulbul birds during the migrating season. So, as such, the formula is 1350 plus 400 times 1.25 whole to the power of negative t. So this entire thing can become 0. So what will be the minimum population? 1350 is going to be the minimum population. So that's ends the first question. Coming to the second question, the intensity level L in decibels of a function and the sound intensity watt per meter square is given by this formula. An orchestra has a sound intensity. So this is, what is this? IL. Calculate the intensity level. Sound intensity has been given. So what is the sound intensity? This is S. So he's asking us to calculate the value of L. So for that, what am I going to do? I'm going to use the formula. The formula has been, what is the formula? Part A, L equals to 10 log base 10 S times 10 power 12. So what does it becomes? 10 log base 10, 6.4 times 10 power minus 3 times 10 power 12. Use the calculator, you should be getting it out 98.1 decibels. Now in part B, a rock concert has an intensity. This time L has been given and he's asking us to find it out the intensity. So part B, 112 equals to 10 log base 10 S times 10 power 12. You can use the equation solver from the GDC. You should be getting it out 0.158 watt per meter square. Coming to question number 3. The size of the population of a migrating birds is given by this formula. In a 12-month period, the maximum population is 2,600 and the minimum population is 800. Use and find the value of A. How should I be able to get the value of A? A value, you need to remember the formula for A is, for part AI, A will be equals to highest minus least value divided by 2. That is the way, how do I get it out the amplitude? Now, next part, what is being asked? Find the value of B. For value of B, we know it is a sine curve. Sine curve's period is going to be 360 divided by, what is over here? B. 360 divided by B is going to be the period. But we can see that this graph completes one full cycle from 0 to 12. One cycle from 0 to 12. So the period is going to be 12. So this gives me B value 360 divided by 12, which is 30. Next, A3, find the value of C. To get the value of C, what should I be doing it out? If you know directly for the formula, will be highest value plus least value. This time it is plus least value divided by 2, which is 1,700. And Finally, for part B, find the value of t at which the population becomes 2200. So for part B, so what do? Solve it out by using calculator. Sine 30t plus 1700 equals to 2200. Check it out, you should get 1.12. By GDC, you should get 1.12. That's question number 3. Now go to question number 4. A factory produces engraved gold disc and the cost C is proportional to cube of the radius. So what is he saying it out? C is proportional to cube of radius. So C equals to KR cube. Now the disk has a radius 0.8 and cost is 375. So 375 equals to K times R cube. So what should I do from there? K equals to 375 and R cube. What was R value over here? 0.8. So 0.8 whole cube. So divided by 0.8 whole cube. This gives me case value 732 in 3 significant figures. So I copy this entire thing in, and so I got the value of K as 732. Once I got the value of K as 732, so what will be the equation? C equals to 732 R cube. That is the equation. Now find to the nearest US dollars the cost of the disk that has radius 1.1 centimeters. So C equals to, this time whenever you're taking it out, you should take full calculated display 732.42 so on times 1.1 cube. Don't take the 3 significant figures. You should be getting it out 975 in 3 significant figures. That's going to be the answer. Now, question number 5. Let's do question number 5 there. Coming to question number 5. What has been question number 5? The line L1 is a tangent to the function f of x at p 3, minus 1. Line L2 is given by this one and is perpendicular to L1. So what will be the perpendicular gradient? So gradient of L1. Gradient of L2 equals to nothing but what? Negative 1 upon 2. So gradient of L1 will be equals to positive 2. That is part A. Part B, write the equation. So now we know the gradient is 2 and it is passing through 3, negative 1. So what will be the formula? Y minus y1 equals to m times x minus x1. So y minus of minus 1 is plus 1, 2 times of x minus 3. So y plus 1 equals to 2x minus 6. Y equals to 2x minus 7 is going to be the answer. So that L2 is not a line, but that is normal to f of x at point. So basically, for example, this is a curve. This is a point 3, negative 1. And we have a tangent over here, which is nothing but what? What was the tangent? L1 is the tangent. Now we know that L2 is perpendicular. So this can be perpendicular. This can be perpendicular. There can be a perpendicular line over here, perpendicular line over here. And this red color line is also a perpendicular line. And blue color line is also a perpendicular line, but the red color line is only called as normal because it is at that particular point. Means what is this? Normal also passes through 3, negative 1. So what was the equation of the normal he has given? What was the equation of L2 we gave? Y equals to negative 1 upon 2x minus 5 upon 2. So plug in 3, negative 1. So negative 1 equals to negative 1 upon 2 times 3, negative 5 upon 2. So negative 1 equals to negative 8 upon 2 implies negative 1 equals to negative 4, which is not possible. So therefore, it is not a normal. It is just only a perpendicular line. That is question number 5. Now come to question number 6. What is it telling? When the brakes are applied by a car to the car will continue to travel a distance d before it completely stops. And this distance is d in meters, and the speed of the car is in kilometers per hour. Then what is it telling? The distance d is directly proportional to the square of the speed of the car. Distance d is directly proportional to square of the speed of the car. So d is proportional to v square. So d equals to kv square. Now d is 3 when the velocity is 50 whole square. This gives me the value of k as 0.00492. Three significant figures. So what will be the formula for d now? 0.00492 v square is the formula. Part B, police uses this equation to estimate the car is speeding the limit. A car is found 33 meters after fully applying the brakes before it is completely stopped. Use your equation to estimate the speed of the car. So for part B, the distance is going to be 33. 33 equals to 0.00492 v square. So from here, I'll be getting it out v value equals to square root of 33 divided by 0.00492, which is going to be 81.9 kilometers per hour. After the brakes have been fully applied, identify one other reason besides which the speed could affect the stopping distance. What can be affecting it out? You can write either road material, any one of the case, because only one matter, road material. You can write friction, or you can write weight of the car, weight of the vehicle, and so on. Out of these three, you can write any one of them. Now, coming to question number 7. A rectangular box with an open top is to be constructed from 48 centimeters and 30 centimeters. Squares of equal size are cut. So this is x, 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 and x, and x is cut from all the sides. So when it is cut, this will become 48 minus 2x, and this becomes 30 minus 2x. Now the volume of the box is already given. Write down the maximum possible value of k in this contact. So what is the maximum value? How much I can cut? So because this is 30, I can cut 15 from this side and 15 from this side. So maximum I can cut it out 15, 15. But if I cut 15, nothing is left over. So I can cut either 14.9 or 14.99 or something. So the maximum value of k should be equals to 15. Find the value of x that maximizes the volume. So use the GDC, draw this one in the GDC, and you should be able to get a graph. When you're able to get a graph, it becomes like this. The maximum occurs at 6. X equals to 6. Use the GDC, get a graph, and find the maximum value. It is going to be at 6. A second piece, 48 by centimeters by 30 centimeters cardboard is damaged, and a strip of 2 meters wide is just removed from all the 4 sides. What is happening? A strip of 2 centimeters is removed from all the 4 sides. So basically what is happening is, this is 48 upon 30 centimeters. This is 48 and 30. Now it is damaged. So what am I doing it out? I am cutting a strip of 2 centimeters on both the sides. So now this will become 48 minus 4, because this is 2 centimeters and 2 centimeters, so 44, and this becomes 26 because this one was 2 centimeters and this one was 2 centimeters. Now this red color one is there. Now what is happening? Again, from the red color one, a box is constructed in a similar type. Calculate the maximum possible value of the box. So again, from here, I cut a square from the left side, right side, top and bottom. A square has been cut. So what will be left over now here? 44 minus 2x, and this will be 26 minus 2x. So what is the volume of the new box? 44 minus 2x and 26 minus 2x times x. Now use the calculator again, GDC, to find the maximum volume. He's asking what is the maximum volume. So use the GDC, you should get 2730 centimeter cube. Question number 8. Password entropy is a measure of predictability of a computer password. The higher the entropy, the more difficult it is to guess the password. The relationship between the password entropy and the number of guesses is given. Calculate the value of P when the password takes 5,000 guesses. So he's taking it out 5,000 guesses for that. So what am I going to do? 5,000 is equal to or 0.301p should be equals to log base 10 5,000. So use the GDC, you should be getting the value of p as 12.3. Write down the g as a function of p. So 0.301p equals to log base 10 g. So converting logarithmic form into the exponential form, 0.301p. Find the number of guesses required to decode a password that has 28 bits. So it has how many bits? 28 bits. So what am I going to do? Which is that part? Part C. So G equals to 10 to the power of 0.301 times 28, which is going to be 2.68 times 10 to the power of 8. This entire thing is used just GDC. And finally, explain what this, there is a point on the graph or else P0, 1. Explain what these coordinates mean. What does this coordinates mean? P is 0 and G is 1. Means I'm guessing it out in only the first time. If I'm guessing the first time, it is guessed in the first try. Guessed in one try. What does it mean guessed is one try? Means password is known. When can you get what is this guess in first time? Whenever you know the password. So guessed in one try or the password is known. Now coming to question number 9. In a baseball game, Sakura is a batter standing beside the home plate. The ball thrown down towards the home plate along the path that can be modeled. So whenever it is traveling along the home plate, it follows this particular path or equation. In this model, x is the horizontal distance of the ball from the point the ball is thrown and y is the vertical height. The outcome of the throw is called as a strike if the height is between 0.53 to 1.24. The length of the home plate is 0.43. When the ball reaches the front of the home plate, the height of the ball above the ground is 1.25. What does that mean? So now when the ball is reaching the front of the home plate, the height is 1.25. This height is going to be 1.25. The height of the ball changes by a meters as the ball travels through the home plate. Now the ball is traveling towards the home plate, then the height is changing by a meters. This is a. Calculate the value of a. Now it is following this equation as such, so its gradient is going to be 0.045 and this distance is going to be 0.43. So 0.045 equals to a divided by 0.43. The gradient is rise over run. Rise over run is going to be the gradient. From there, I will be getting the value of a. So do the cross multiplication, which gives me a value 0.045 times 0.43, which is 0.0194. So we know that this height is 0.0194, means the ball further falls a height of 0.09194. So ball falls a height of 0.0194. Originally it was at 1.25. Now what is he asking in the next part? Show that it is a strike. Justify your answer. So for A, part 2, what was the original height? Original height was 1.25 meters. Now it falls by what? 0.0194 meters. So what will be the now new height? New height is going to be 1.25 minus 0.0194, which is going to be 1.23065. We know that it is called a strike if at all it is lying between 0.53 and 1.24. Therefore, it is a strike. Therefore, it is a strike. Next, on the next throw, Sakura hits the ball towards the wall which is a height of 5 meters high. The horizontal distance of the wall from the point where the ball was hit is 96 meters. The path of the ball after it hit is followed by this formula. In this model, h is the height of the ball above the ground and d is the horizontal distance from the point where it was hit. Both h and d are measured in meters. Determine whether the ball will go over the wall or not. So basically what is happening is we have to understand the picture in this diagram, okay, in this question. So how does it happen? How does it looks like is it's been thrown, ball always follows a parabolic path. Now, what is it telling it out? It is being told as the wall is at a uh, distance of 96 meters and it is a height of 5. So, for example, if this is a wall, this distance is going to be 96 meters. And the height of the wall is going to be nothing but what? 5 meters is going to be the height. So we need to check whether this height is greater than 5 meters or less than 5 meters. So I'm going to find it out the height. So height at 96, substitute there, minus 0.01 times 96 square plus 1.04 times 96 plus 0.66. So what is that? It becomes 8.34. 8.34. So this distance is going to be nothing but how much? 8.34 meters. But what is the wall height of the wall? Is only 5 meters is the height of the wall. So therefore, 8.34 meters is greater than 5 meters. So ball will go over the wall. Question number 10. What is being told in the question number 10? A player throws a basketball. The height of the ball is again model, where h is the height of the basketball above the ground in meters and t is the time. Find how long it takes for ball to reach the maximum height. So, how long it will take the ball to reach the maximum height. So what am I going to do? I'm going to sketch this one by using the GDC. So when I'm going to sketch this one, because he's throwing the ball, there will be a certain height. From certain height he's throwing, and your graph should look like this. Use the GDC to find the maximum point, and it should be at 0.921 seconds. That's all. Very simple part. Assuming that no player catches the basketball, find how long it would take the basketball to hit the ground. So we should know how long it will take to hit the ground. So what am I going to do it out? I am going to find it out the x-intercept for this one. For this one, find x-intercept. Use the GDC to find the x-intercept. It should be 2 seconds. That's going to be the answer for part B. And this is the answer for part A. Part A answer 0.921 and this is 2 seconds. Another player catches a basketball when it is at a height of 1.2 meters. When it is at a height of 1.2 meters, find the value of t when this player catches the ball. So what am I going to do at 1.2? So draw a straight line at 1.2. Draw a straight line at 1.2 and find the point of intersection. So which part is that? Part C. Part C, draw a line at y equals to 1.2. Find the point of intersection. Find the point of intersection. You should be getting it out 1.88 seconds. Next, write down the two limitations of using h of t to model the height of the basketball. What are the two? What is this? Two limitations. The first limitation can be what is this? We are ignoring the air resistance. We are not considering the air resistance. Then We are assuming that gravity is constant. Basically, gravity is not exactly constant, but we are assuming that gravity is constant. And we are considering ball as a point. But it's not, it is a big sphere. Next, question number 11. A player throws a basketball, again with the formula. I think so. It is the same question. Question number 10 and 11 are repeated. So it is a repeated question. We'll go to question number 12. Coming to question number 12. Consider f of x equals to 3x square minus 5 upon x. Then the graph x lies between 0 to 5. Sketch the graph of f minus 5 to 0. So sketch the graph of f minus 5 to 0. By using the GDC, you should be able to get it out in this particular way. Sketch it. Write down the x coordinate of the local minimum point. Again, use the GDC to get the x coordinate of the local minimum point, which is negative 0.941. Use the graphing display calculator to find all the solutions of f of x equals to 20. So you'll be getting minus 2.45, comma, minus 0.252, comma, 2.70. All answers should be in three significant figures. Write down the equation of the vertical asymptote. So we can see that it is not passing through the y-axis. So y-axis is x equals to 0. That is going to be the vertical asymptote. Question number 13. Celeste heated a cup of coffee and then let it cool to room temperature. Celeste found the coffee's temperature is following this formula. Find the coffee's temperature at 16 minutes. After 16 minutes. So what am I going to do that? 71 e to the power of minus 0.0154 whole to the power of 16 plus 23. So it becomes 54.2 degrees Celsius. The graph T has an horizontal asymptote. What is the equation of the horizontal asymptote? We know that always the temperature will be more than 23. 23 plus something will be always greater than 23. So what is that? Y equals to, or T equals to here. T is the temperature, T equals to 23. Write down the room temperature. So because it is always, it never falls below the 23 means my 23 degrees Celsius is going to be the room temperature. Given that T inverse 50 equals to K, what is the value of K? So 50 equals to 70 e to the power of minus 0.0514 to the power K plus 23. Basically, T inverse of 50 equals to K, means T of K equals to 50. So plug in K, you should be getting the answer 50. So use the equation solver. You should be getting that answer in three significant figures, 18.8. Question number 14. A cat runs inside a circular exercise wheel, making the wheel spin at a constant rate in anti-clockwise direction. The height h of a fixed point is given by this formula. When t equal to 0, the cat is at a height of 78 centimeters. Write down the value of c. So that is only going to be the value of c. So it is starting at a height of 78 centimeters. When it is 0, it is standing over there. So the height is 78 centimeters. At t equals to 4, the point P first reaches a maximum height of 143 centimeters. What is the value of A? So 143 minus 78, which is nothing but what? 65 centimeters. That is the maximum height. Then what is the value of B? Just now we have done that. What it says, it has been told that the formula is, let me write it out over here for part B2. The equation was h of t equals to a sine bt. H of t equals to a sine bt plus c. Now a value was 65. sine, B value we have to calculate, and C value is 78. Now, what is the thing? 65 centimeters is going to be the value of A. Now, P reaches first maximum height at this much. So, in one full period, you should understand, if at all it is a sine curve goes in this way and in this way. Let me draw it out so that it recognizes, yes, this is almost sine curve. So it reaches the first maximum height in 4 seconds. So next maximum height is another 4, again in 4, and another is 4. So what is going to be the period? Period is going to be 16 seconds. So first time it reaches the maximum height in 4 seconds. Again, it will take 4 seconds, 4 seconds, and 4 seconds. So totally the period is 16. So 2 pi by b equals to 16, or 360 by b equals to 16. So b equals to 360 divided by 16, which is 0.393. Write down the minimum height of P. What is he asking? What will be the minimum height of P? So now what is the equation we got it out? H of t equals to 65 sine bt, 65 sine 0.393 t plus 78. Minimum will be whenever the sine value will be -1. So it is 65 times -1 plus 78. Because we know that sine graph minimum value is -1, maximum value is +1. This is minimum and this is maximum. So 13 meters is going to be the minimum height. Finally, later the cat is tired and it takes twice as long as for the point P to complete one revolution at a new constant rate. What is the value of B? Now it is taking half of the time. So the period will be increasing. So what will be that case in that case? It will be 0.393, whatever we got it at 0.393 divided by 2, which is 0.196. That's going to be the answer. Because it is taking twice the time. Question number 15. Stars are classified by their brightness. The brightest stars in the sky have a magnitude of 1. The magnitude of m of another star can be modeled by this equation. A star called accubens has a brightness this much. Find the magnitude of the accubens. So what is that? Part A, m equals to 1 minus 2.5 times log base 10, 0.0525. So simplify that, you should be getting it at 4.20. Ceres has a magnitude of 7 and the least bright star visible without magnification. Find the brightness of the Ceres. So we have to find the brightness. So T equals to 1 minus 2.5 log base 10 B, that was the equation. So T is 7 over here, 1 minus 2.5 log base 10 B. Type the equation calculator, you should be getting the value. Equation solver, you should be getting the value of B as 0.0098. Find how many times brighter acumen is compared to that of the series. So acumen is 0.0525 divided by 0.00. Take full calculator display. Don't take only 3 significant figures. You should be getting it at 13.2. Question number 16. The tickets of a concert are shown. Total 600 tickets are sold. The total amount of money from ticket sales is given as this much. There are twice as many adult tickets as that of child tickets. That the number of tickets sold of adults is X. Number of tickets for child is Y. And student tickets is Z. Write down 3 equations that express the information below. So this is X, this is Y, this is Z. So first one is nothing but what? 15x plus 10y plus 12z equals to, what is this? 7816. And sum of all the tickets is equals to nothing but how much? 600. And x equals to 2y. This is going to be the 3 equations. Now find the number of tickets sold. So use the calculator. You should be getting x equals to 308, y equals to 154, and z equals to 138. Question number 17. The height of the ball again is given. Write down the height of the ball above the ground when it hits the bat. So the bat is giving this height. Basically, what is happening is, if I draw the graph, it goes from 1.2 and so on. So basically, the bat is at a height of 1.2 meters. So 1.2 meters. Find the value of t when ball hits the ground. So for part B, minus 4.8, either you can find the x-intercept or you can use this formula. Use the equation solver, you should be getting it out t equals to 4.43 seconds, or else x-intercept root. Root also will give you the same answer. Part C, state an appropriate domain for the t for this model. So we know that always time starts from 0 and its maximum is nothing but what? Our 4.43 seconds. That's going to be the domain. Question number 18. Three towns ABC are represented as the coordinates on the map where x and y axis represent the distance between east distances east and north of the origin, respectively in kilometers. Town A is located at -6, -1, town B at 8, 6. A road runs along the perpendicular bisector of AB. This information is shown in the diagram. Find the equation of the line that follows the road. So it is the perpendicular bisector. Perpendicular bisector means it should follow the midpoint. Perpendicular bisector always passes through the midpoint. So first find midpoint. Midpoint of AB. What is the midpoint formula? X1 plus X2 by 2, comma, Y1 plus Y2 by 2. So it is -6 plus 8 upon 2, comma, -1 plus 6 upon 2. So which is going to be 1, comma, 2.5 is going to be the midpoint. Now I find the gradient of AB. Y2 minus Y1 by X2 minus X1, which is 1 upon 2. So a perpendicular gradient will be opposite symbol and reciprocal. Once I got, then y minus y1 equals to m times x minus x1. So y minus 2.5 equals to negative 2 times x minus 1. So y equals to minus 2x plus 2 plus 2.5. So 2x plus y equals to 4.5. Or else 4x plus 2y equals to 9. 4x plus 2y minus 9 equals to 0. Then town C is due north of the town A and road passes through the town C. Find the y coordinates of the C. So town C is due north of town A, means exactly on the north of the town A. So we know this equation. This equation, what was that equation? We got it out just now. Y equals to minus 2x plus 4.5. So, but it is due north of A. So I can plug in x equals to -6. So y equals to, what do I get it out? Negative 2 times of -6 plus 4.5, which is going to be 16.5 is going to be the answer. Next, question number 19. The strength of the 8 earthquakes is measured on the Richter magnitude scale, with values typically between 0 to 8. 8 is more severe. The Gutenberg-Richter equation gives the average earthquakes per year n, which have a magnitude m. This region has 100 earthquakes per year with a magnitude 3. Find the value of A. So the formula, what is the formula given? Log n to the base A equals to the base 10 equals to A minus m. So log 100 to the base 10 equals to A minus 3. So it gives you A equals to, or 2 equals to A minus 3. This is log 100 to the base 10 is 2. So A equals to 5. That's going to be the answer. Next is telling the equation for this region can also be given by this. Find the value of B. So for part B, n equals to B by 10 power m. What is the value of B? But from here, n equals to 10 power a minus m. So what am I can do it out? B upon 10 power m equals to 10 power 5 minus m. A value was 5, 5 minus m. So B upon 10 power m equals to 10 power 5 upon 10 power m. So we can see 10 power m gets cancels. Then we'll be getting the value of B as 10 power 5, which is 1 followed by 5 zeros, 100,000. Part C, given that m lies between 0 to 8, find the range of n. So m lies between 0 to 8. What is the range of m? What is the range of n? So we know that it is log, formula was log n to the base 10 equals to a minus m. Now m value lies between 0 to 8 and a is 5. So log n to the base 10 equals to 5 minus 0. So n equals to 10 power 5. Next time log n to the base 10 equals to 8 minus 5. A minus m, which is 0. So the formula has been given as log n base 10 equals to a minus m. And a minus value is 5. A value is, we got the value of a as 5. Then next time it is 5 minus 8. 5 minus 8, so n equals to 10 to the power of minus 3, which is 0.001. So what does n lies between? N lies between 0.001 and 100,000. That's going to be the answer. Next, the expected length of time in years between the earthquakes and the magnitude of m, at least m is 1 upon n. Within this region, the most severe earthquake recorded is 7.2. Find the expected length of the time between the earthquake and the next earthquake, at least this magnitude. Give your answer in the next year, nearest year. So again, log n to the base 10 equals to a minus am. M is nothing but what? 7.2. So n equals to 10 to the power of 5 minus 7.2, which is going to be nothing but what? 0.0063095. Now, that is the value of n. But what is the thing? Expected length formula is nothing but what? 1 upon n. So formula for the length of the time he is given as length of time is given as 1 upon n, which is 1 upon 0.0063095. Take full calculator display. You should be getting 10 to the power of 2.2, or you should be getting 158 years. So again, it will happen after 158 years. Now, for this part 1 video, we'll stop at 20 questions. There are something around 45. We'll do it out in the part 2 of the video. The graph below shows the average savings as $1,000 of a group of a university graduate as a function of t, the number of years after graduating the university. Write down one feature of this graph which suggests a cubic function might be appropriate to model this scenario. One function means it has 1 maximum point, 1 minimum point, and 3 x-intercepts. You can write any one of the thing. It has 1 maximum point, 1 minimum point, and 3 x-intercepts. The equation for the model can be expressed in the form. This one, the graph of the model passes through these 4 points, write the value of D. So when do I get D? When T equals to 0, 0, 0, 0, that will be the value of S. So minus 5. Minus 5 equal to 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus D. So therefore, D equals to negative 5. Write down the 3 simultaneous equations in terms of A, B, C. So we'll substitute the first point. You should be getting the answer as B part 2, 8 equals to A plus B plus C. Substitute the second point, you'll be getting it out 8A plus 4B plus 2C. And substitute the third one, 27A plus 9B plus 3C. Then, hence or otherwise, find the values of A, B, C. So you'll be getting it out. A equals to 2, B equals to negative 12, and C equals to 18. Then use the model. A negative value of S indicates that the graduate is expected to be in debt. Use the model to determine the total length of time in years for which the graduate is expected to be in debt after graduating. So first of all, 0 equals to 2t cube minus 12t square plus 18t minus 5. From here, you get the value of t as 0.358216 or t as 1.3174 or t value as 3.81003. So total time in debt, where it will be the total time in debt because it is t equal to 0 and the s is equal to 0 at these 3 different timings. So he will be in debt in, so total time in debt will be 3.81003 minus 1.83174. So he will be 0 at these 3 parts. So between these two, he will was in negative. So again, he came back to 0. Then again, plus the initial 0.358216. So totally is going to be 2.34 years. In 2.34 years, he will be in his total time, he will be in debt. So that completes the first part for 20 questions. See you in the next video. Bye.